determine the starting order. And we just wait now patiently for those lights which interestingly I cannot see at all. Right, well, we've got 12 laps ahead of us to decide the starting places for tomorrow's race. The lights are on ahead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Decent start as always. Minions gets away well. Mikhail going to be up his inside. Into turn one we go. No collision there. Further back there is an AlphaTauri round though. And an AlphaTauri of CT Wolves that is. Mikhail on the back of Minions but not able to get him at the start. But he is perilously close to the back of that Haas. Going through those few corners, but he runs it wide, and it's given Rayner a very good opportunity for an early overtake on his former championship rival. This is an important one as well, because Williams, only having, well, I think they do actually have two drivers in it today. However, Williams are second in the Constructors' Championship, with Ferrari in first. Two Ferraris, two Williams, but at the moment, Ferrari are extending their lead. The Williams need to make ground up if they want to keep that fight going. And we've got yellow flags in Sector 2 because CT Wolf's gone round again. It's another spin. And no, it's not. It's Epland, sorry. I thought it was CT Wolf, but it's not. Here's Shotmaker getting overtaken by Dirty Spy, who's had an absolutely blistering start to this Grand Prix. And down the inside goes Robin, another driver who we know is so quick. This is incredible. I didn't even realise that Robin was in this race, but they both had absolutely brilliant starts, sorry, can't speak. So we look further back, no, that's a spin for Shotmaker. The other Red Bull loses the rear end and has gone round, dropping. Trying to get some pace going, clearly. Ernestas then, P9, but there's definitely room for a move here, only 3/10 behind the AlphaTauri driver and gaining rapidly with DRS. Which way is he going to go? The left sides of the track is covered, so around the outside does the Williams have to go? Does he have the ability to do it? I think he does, and on the inside line he's made the move through the Senna S. That's a good move, but it's given the AlphaTauri an opportunity to come back. Sorry for cutting away there because these two have gotten very close. Anyway, the AlphaTauri side by side with Ernestas. Ernestas hits him up the inside and he runs wide, but he does stay ahead of the Williams. So he takes that P8 back. And at the moment, that's where it's going to stay. That's Syndrome in the other McLaren that's got around. And he comes back onto the track rather dangerously there. You can see Shotmaker and Tesco Mealdale have to get out of the way. Creative Coconut gets a time penalty, and Robin is all over the back of Dirty Spy, causing him so many problems here. Oh no, he's tagged him on the rear, and around goes Dirty Spy. How's he going to rejoin the track? We've got a safety car. Yes, you're hearing that correctly. We've got a safety car, and I have some feeling that it might be because of Tesco. You can see Robin, and now this is quite interesting in itself. Robin is the first one behind the safety car. Wolf's left no space. Is what? No, those aren't my words. And through goes VRT Robin on the safety car. That's right, I didn't make it clear. I was reading the chat and I said Wolf left no space. That's what I saw. There's the opinion from Ern. And some other opinions getting thrown around there from Ziabati, ZDNFs, from Robin. The safety car is in this lap. That was the shortest safety car I've ever seen. And we're already green flag racing. Unbelievable stuff. I've never seen anything quite like it in my life. A one-lap safety car. Robin still going very slowly. Because he's still being shown yellow flags on his wheel, as you can see. And yellow flags are still being waved around the track in certain places. This is so confusing. Mikhail practically handed an 11-second lead. Minions pit very early for soft tyres. But on this sprint race, I'm not sure what happened with the safety car. The safety car came in very quickly, lit up purple from Minions, so he's clearly on a redemption drive of something. But I just don't think he has enough time. Forest jump on the outside leaves Minions just enough space, and we're not. I say we're not really. We are used to seeing Forest jump make way for people who he knows is faster, and I do think he's definitely one of the one of the best sportsmen on the grid, just for that. Because I know there would be people who would try and hold them up and stuff and fight it when they, at the end of the day, can't. So fair play to him. Doesn't make that too difficult for Minions. The most difficult bit now is trying to catch up with Robin. If he can do that, ducking in his mirrors, but I don't think he should try and fight this too much because of that penalty he's already got. Let's see what he does then. Taking the inside line. Rayner's forced to out wide. DRS open for the Ferrari driver. Not quite. Is it even open at all? No. The rear wing stays tightly shut for the Ferrari driver. The entire way down that straight, doesn't matter, he got past Ernestas in the end anyway. On a bit of a redemption drive himself. Can he get up to P7 after the contact? Ernestas and Rayner had a bit of a fight before, not really much of one because Rayner blast past him even without DRS. What I'm wondering, oh, nearly contact there. Dirty Spy definitely not making his life being made easy from Ern, but around the outside. Ern still sticking it back up the inside and defending well. Wide goes Dirty Spy. Is he allowed to keep the position? He did go off the track to make the overtake. But I think he's alright for now. And oh no, that's someone going very slow. And that's Opus on here. Dirty Spy all over the back of the AlphaTauri. Oh, almost dummies to the outside. Tries to switch it to the inside but doesn't commit enough and hits the rear. And this has brought Dirty Spy all over the back of Rayner now. So Rayner's got to be careful because he's got a time penalty. He's going to lose that position to Dirty Spy anyway. But Dirty Spy's got so much more pace. Down the inside, on the soft tyre, more grip equals more pace. He's going to stick it. And he does get past. Mikhail wins the sprint race and will start on pole for tomorrow's race. And oh no, that's huge contact. That's massive contact. And that's Dirty Spy into the wall. CT Wolf just came alongside and absolutely smashed into the side of Dirty Spy, sending him into the wall. I cannot believe what I've just seen. 10-second time penalty for CT Wolf. Or will Minions fight back to win something that he probably should have been on pole for? Or will we see someone else? A diamond in the rough perhaps? Well, we'll find out in 36 laps time as the lights are on for the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Here at Sao Paulo, good start for Minions. Not the best start for Mikhail. And into turn 1, we might have a lead change. And we do. Minions takes the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. In one corner, Mikhail overtaken by Rayner, who's had a blistering start from P5, back up to P2 on the medium tyre. Mikhail then down to P3 after start. Ernestas up to P4. Good start from him. Dirty Spy. P5. Robin all the way down in P6. Not a great start at all for the Mercedes driver. We look further up the order because down the inside, Ernestas past Mikhail. Past the Alfa Romeo driver, but back down the inside, and Mikhail will regain that position. But Ernestas isn't going to give up just yet. But down the inside goes Dirty Spy, and he might just have to back out. There's contact there, and Dirty Spy may have just lost a bit of his front wing. And I think that's end plate damage. No, it's not. He's trying to find it back up the inside. Good defending from Ernestas. He'll keep that P4 for now. Rayner, though, absolute blinder of a start. But Minions is the one to look out for because he's already off. And he's got quite a healthy advantage in the lead already. Syndro does make places up at the start. Forrest jumped down in P8. And I'm just trying to see. I don't think there's anyone too out of position. Dirty Spy gets past Ernestas eventually. Ernestas will try and come back past him, but he does not have the ability to there. And Ziabati gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Not great for the Ferrari driver. Speaking of Ferrari, putting him some good laps, otherwise he's going to be under pressure from Mikhail. In no time, as I say that, no! Mikhail goes spinning onto the grass. He gets a time penalty for his corner cutting, which I think will be removed at the end of the race because I don't think that's a fair penalty at all. But that is absolutely shocking. I don't know what happened. He just dropped it and he just went sliding over the grass. Barely missing. They're going to go round the final few corners, round turn 14 and past turn 15 now, and onto the straight. DRS open for the McLaren, and he should breeze past the Ferrari driver into turn 1, and he takes that P2. And Mikhail, because I'm struggling with my voice at the moment, I don't know what's happened, but it's like I've got something in my throat. Well, here comes Mikhail, DRS, and he's going to fly past Rayner. He sets the fastest lap of the race, and he does it in style as he goes past his old rival and up into the podium places. And Rayner has no answer. We ride on board with the Red Bull, of course, and he's going to have a really nice run through turns 13, 14 and 15 up to the DRS zone that starts just before here. Well, it's started now. He's got DRS, and that Red Bull will absolutely fly past the Williams. No for the lead of the race, and going very wide as Minions. I'm not sure what happened there, but Mikhail's ready to capitalise on the mistake. Down the inside he goes, and that should be P2 for the Alfa Romeo driver, and it is. The Williams, I don't know what's happened for him, but he's lost not just the lead of the race, but he's lost P2 as well. So something has gone terribly wrong. Safety car then in this lap. Maybe this time Minions will have benefited from the safety car, unlike last time when it pretty much messed him up in the race. Well, Robin will get the drivers going, and again abysmal camera angles for the spectator. When will he go? We'll watch the rear wing, and he goes, and he has jumped Forrest Jump. Contrary to his name, Forrest Jump has been jumped by everyone else, because he's been put under very heavy pressure from Dirty Spy, and into turn 1 on those just better tyres. Forrest Jump is overtaken by not one, but almost 2 drivers. Minions loses it loads, but so does Dirty Spy. I cannot explain to you how mental this race has been. Dirty Spy and Minions both having moments, and both dropping quite a lot of places. Background going into turn 1. Ernestas leading them through. Dirty Spy battling out with CT Wolves as well. And oh no! Dirty Spy around and into the barriers. And that's not the first time we've seen him go around into the barriers this weekend. I think it might be the 3rd. I think he might have just retired though, because his car's still driving. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. But Minions all over the back of Rayner. As much as I wanted to keep watching that battle, we have to watch this. The battle for P4. And Minions is about to make his way past the Ferrari driver. There was only so much that Rayner could do, and he did so much to try and keep him behind. Robin staying out and being overtaken maybe by Mikhail. No, he does stay ahead. Mikhail forced off the track. Will he pick up a penalty for this? No, I don't think he does. He does take the runoff zone perfectly, and that's fair. Harsh, but fair for Mikhail. He doesn't pit. He stays out again. It's a bold move, because here comes Mikhail down the inside into turn 1. Do they touch? I don't think they do. They get perilously close to touching. They definitely touch through there, through the S's, and into the wall. It's Robin, and he should have pit, because at least he would have avoided the contact that happened there. I saw them touch through the S's, but it sent Robin into the wall, and now he's got a massive problem. He finds himself in 5th, behind the other guy. Shotmaker then, I've said it before, yep, keeping Ernestas on his toes for a while here, down the inside. That's a bold move. It is audacious, it's brilliant, but the cutback from Ernestas does not see him keep it for more than a corner. So this is good fighting between these two, and this is probably about the best action we'll get. I think they had contact before, so there's definitely some He stays P6 for now, but it's not over. Shotmaker DRS again, down the start-finish straight. On the run up to turn 1. He's close. But no cigar! No! He's touched the rear end of Ernestas, but he hasn't gone round. They both have. This is unbelievable. I cannot. These two, it's like Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton of 2021. They just keep coming together around Brazil. Unbelievable. For the race win. Oh, and you can see him struggling around those corners. But no, that's Minions, and he's out of the race. He's out of the Grand Prix. He's gone off into the wall, and that's a tyre gone. And you see Dirty Spy going past him there. Weemote not going past him with someone else. Let's have a look at Forrest Jump's perspective, because we'll be able to see that Haas car again of Minions strewn on the side of the racetrack. The Red Bull driver, of course, we know it's all to play for. This is, of course, the championship in the hands, of course, right. Slipstream, down onto the straight. DRS is going to be wide open for Shotmaker. He's going to have to shoot his shot whenever he can. DRS open, down the straight. There's one overtaking spot into the final corner. The inside line, protected by Ernestas. And we will just cut away for a second, because, I mean, you can't fault him, can you? He's drove an absolutely perfect race. And he crosses the line to win it all. Mikhail wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. But we need to watch this. DRS open, and around the outside goes Shotmaker, but he's off the onto the grass, off the track. Ernestas trying to fight back. They almost touch, on board with the Williams driver now. Around the outside he goes. Shotmaker gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. So these guys might finish a bit closer than I thought. They're going to battle it all the way through to the checkered flag, side by side, throughout half of this lap. Down the inside, sorry. Shotmaker goes, and he does take that 5th place. Can Ernestas fight it back? I don't think he can. And for the Brazilian Grand Prix, Shotmaker will come out victorious for 5th place, running it wide. Ernestas, he just couldn't pull it together at the end there, and Shotmaker will cross the line and take P5. It's been a brilliant drive from the Red Bull driver. I've tried to make something at the end as exciting as I could. I know it was a bit, it sounded a bit plastic there, but when you haven't been able to commentate anything for the last, I don't know how many laps, you have to talk about something, don't you? You have to commentate something, so that was close. Yeah, tyres were gone then for Ern. Clearly, he says it in the chat. Well, Mikhail, I mean, you can't fault him, can you? What a drive from the Alfa Romeo driver. 60% worth from Ern. And that is P1. It's a podium, but it's P1. That's the most important thing for Mikhail. He is coming back into his own here, and he could definitely challenge for the championship win after he's faced so much difficulties in these past few seasons. Rayner finishes on the podium. P2. Could he have done better?